Hey everybody, this is gamesbykevin.com and you're watching the instructional video for the game Squares. So let's go ahead and navigate to our game. Actually, I just passed it up. Oh, here's Squares. Okay, so Squares. So this game is very similar to Minesweeper. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just turn off the sound for the sake of this tutorial, and then we'll talk about the options a little more in detail after I explain the basic game concept of Squares. So in Squares, you basically have a certain amount of rows and a certain amount of columns with numbers on them. Each square has a number on it, and basically the number on the square indicates how many circles around that square are actually filled in. Because this number is 4 and there's 4 circles, I know to fill in all 4 squares. And what happens is when you have the correct number, the square itself is green. So notice this 3, and this 3, they don't have 3 squares filled around them, so they're red. And the reason why these are not red is because we don't have anything filled out for these. So let's just progress a little bit further here, shall we? So this is 3. I see this is filled in and this is filled in. So either this circle needs to be filled in or this circle needs to be filled in. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to fill in this one. And notice that the 3 here now has 3 circles filled in out of 4. So this one is correct as well. So now it's green. So now let's go around the board. This one is 2. This circle is open, but because this 3 already has the 3 circles, we know not to select this circle. So it's either going to be this one or this one. So for right now, I'm just going to guess. I'm going to say this one here. Okay. So this 2 has 2 circles and this 2 has 2 circles. So we're doing good here. Now, for the square in the bottom, it also has a 2. But since this 2 up here is resolved, I know these 2 circles cannot be filled in. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in these. And then for the 3, this one can't be filled in, so I know it's the other 3. And then here's the last one now, because everything else is green. So this one can't be filled in because this is already green. So let's fill out this one. And there we go. We solved the board. So after I solve the board, I have 4 options. I can either play a new game, I can go back to the main menu, I can go to the App Store and rate this game, or I can exit the game. So let's go ahead right now and create a new game. So now, you see I have a couple squares here that are 0. And they're already green because there's no circles filled in and it matches the number. Down here we got a 4, so let's go ahead and fill this in real quick. This 2, this one is open, but these are 0, so I can't click this. I can't fill in this one because this is a 0 also, so I know I got to fill in this one. So that takes care of the 3, so I'll fill in these 2, and then this. And then now we have another board game solved. So let's go to new game one more time. And I just want to point out down here that this is the timer for how long it takes to solve the board. Here's the difficulty, and then here's the board size. The 3 control buttons down here, this one right here is to turn the sound on or off. This one here will allow me to pause the game, and this one here will give me the option to go to the main menu. So let's do that right now. Okay, so back to the main menu. I'm going to go ahead and go to the options screen. So here, you know, the sound is pretty self-explanatory. You either turn it on or off. We have 2 different modes. We have casual and timed. In timed mode, you have a certain amount of time to solve the puzzle, or else you will lose, and you would have to restart and try to beat it again. In casual mode, this is the mode where we just played, where we just solve the board whenever we're able to. There's no limit, there's no restrictions. For the difficulty, we can actually change the size of the circle. So if I change the difficulty to normal, now the numbers can range anywhere from 0 to 8. And the way that that can happen is because every time I fill in a circle now, I only fill in half a circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on normal difficulty, the numbers will range from 0 to 8, and then basically the same concept applies. Now if I go back to the menu, I can also do hard. And then the number range here is from 0 to 16. So the same concepts apply, but every time I fill in the circle, it takes 4 clicks to do that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So the numbers range from 0 to 16 in this case. And then just going back again, back to easy, the numbers range from 0 to 4 because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the difference between the difficulty. And then the last option here is the size of the board. So by default it's medium, but we can do large, and very long. And then the smallest is small. So the small board here, it's just only 4 squares, so this game goes pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and go back to the menu, the options. We'll do very large or very long. And you could see the board gets pretty big. So right now we have it on easy, and the size is very long. So this game will take a little longer to play. And then if I go ahead and I switch to time mode, then here you could see that the counter is counting down. So in this case, for easy and very long, I have 6 minutes. So that's pretty much all of the options on the options screen. Here else on the main menu, we also have the instructions link, which should include this video that you're watching right now, the option to rate this app in the App Store, the option to go to my website to get more free games, and then the option to exit this game when you're done playing. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. If you find this helpful and you like this game, please go to the App Store and rate this app. I appreciate the help. Thank you.